and take it away.
Awesome. Hello, everyone. I'm so excited to see you all today. Thank you for spending your Monday with us. If you can, in the comments, feel free to say hello, tell us where you're from, let us know if you're dealing with any snow. I'm in Brooklyn and we have snow on the ground, but it's not snowing. But my family's in Texas and they have snow and they're very excited because they don't know what to do with it. Um, hi. Oh, I see people from Brooklyn. You can also use the comments or the chat to ask questions because I want to do my very best to chat with you today, to talk and learn together. Oh, I see someone said, do we need acrylic or watercolor? You need whichever material works best for you and what we're going to do today. So it's okay if you have tempera paint. It's okay if you have watercolor or acrylics. It's okay if you don't have the materials yet and you're just wanting to sit in and listen so that you can do this later. I am so happy to see so many young people here. Hello. Okay, so I can go on and on because I just love to talk, but let's get started. Hi from Wisconsin. Um, so if we can get the view on the books, I just want to quickly show you some really great books that could go along with this lesson. Even if you don't have them today, try looking them up online. I know that there are a lot of opportunities since we're doing a lot of virtual learning to see and read these books. I already see someone has Undefeated. That's one of my very favorites. So this is a book called Black is a Rainbow Color, and it is written by Angela Joy and illustrated by Akuya Holmes. And if I told you that I love this book, it's an understatement. I love this book. It's a celebration and an exploration on the word Black. And we know that Black is not a rainbow color when we talk about the rainbow colors, but this book celebrates all that is great about not only the color Black, but what it means to be Black. And really quickly, in the back of the book, there's something called back matter. And that means it's full of information like poems, different definitions of some words, information. It's amazing. And there's even a really cool playlist. So you and your family and friends can like listen to some songs while you're doing your paintings or reading or whatever the case may be. This is another story called The Skin You Live In. And it's about our skin, how we have happy skin, sad skin, hot chocolate skin, vanilla skin, all kinds of skin. So this is a great one too. I see someone says, do we choose specific colors? Yes, you'll need 4 colors. If you want to get that ready while we chat quickly about the books, all skin color is a combination of 4 colors, some a little bit more than others. So red, yellow, black, and white. So while we're chatting about the books, if you want to go get those set up, I put mine in these Michael's plastic jars so that I could put the lid on them and reuse them. And then I have an empty one that this one is where we're going to put the colors in to make our skin color. So I'm going to go back to the books really quickly. So I see Kendra asked if I could post a link with the rest of the books. I don't know if I could post a link, but if you go onto Instagram and follow the tutu, like T-U-T-U, teacher, I have all of these books on there and you can see them there, okay? This is called Solely. It's by Lupita Nyong'o, who is an actress. And I don't know if you've seen the movie Wakanda or Black Panther. She's in that movie. And this book is talking about how beautiful her skin color is, even though she has a little bit of trouble understanding that in the beginning. By the end of the book, she loves her skin color. Oh, hi, Peyton. I'm so glad that you're turning 11 and your mom is 42. This is a book called The Color of Us. It's by Karen Katz. This book was the book that inspired me to do this work with my own students. And it goes through and it talks about the different colors that this little girl sees her people in her community as. And she gives them names. And this story inspired me to work with my students to find out what names we would call our skin colors if we could call them anything. So we're going to use, this book was an inspiration. I won't be reading any books to you today. I wish I could. I would love to read to you, but you can find all of these books online that somebody will be can read to you if that's what you'd like. This book is called If Dominican Were a Color, and it's a celebration of different skin colors. And a lot of the people in the story are from the Dominican Republic. And it's all the beautiful colors you can see here of people who come from the Dominican Republic. And the last book is The Undefeated. It's by Kwame Alexander and Kadar Nelson. And last year, this book won a very special prize called the Caldecott for the illustrations, because it inside, Kadar Nelson is such an inspiring artist. You can see how amazing he is. This story, or this book, is about the legacy and history of Black people in the United States. And it's a beautifully illustrated book and beautiful story. So I hope that when you have some time, you can look up these stories and hear all about the ways that our skin colors matter, our stories matter, and our history matters. I see so many of you are sharing some secrets about the ages of your parents. And I see that you are giving away some very important information about the age of your mothers and fathers. I hope that they're okay with knowing that you're sharing their age online. Okay, so I'm so excited to work with you. I'm going to quickly talk a little bit about who I am so that we can get to know each other. My name is Vera Ahia. I'm a kindergarten teacher. That means I work with kids that are about 5 to 6 years old and in between. And they are just the best group of kids I could ask for. We're in a very different time of teaching, and my students come in every day and they are ready to work. They are having a great time. They are listening. They're doing their very best. And we're working in person. And I want to teach some of you a signal that we use to say me too, because I can't talk to you and hear you right now. So take your thumb and take your pinky, and you're going to point it back and forth like this. And that means me too, or also in sign language. So if I tell you something and you also think this way, or you also have that experience, you could just show me with sign. Okay. So my kids are in person. That means they come to school every day. If you also go to school every day in person, you could do a me too. But I teach sometimes virtually. That means over the computer. If you learn over the computer, you could do a me too. Right? So this year is very different, and we're still doing our very best. And I'm very appreciative of my students. The activity we're going to do today, we actually did last year about this time before we all went inside for quarantine. And I had the most wonderful time sitting with my students and talking to them about their skin color. Because it was Black History Month. It is Black History Month now, but it was Black History Month when we started our project last year. And we started talking about the word Black and how the word Black is used to describe a race or an ethnicity. But when I look at my skin color isn't Black. And so that started a conversation with my students about, well, what could we call our skin? And how is my skin different from somebody else's skin? And what names can we call our skin that shows that we're proud of our names or proud of our skin? Because when my grandfather was growing up, people did not treat him very well because of the color of his skin. Even sometimes now, people do not treat me very well because of the color of my skin. But my skin is beautiful, and it is nothing to be ashamed of. It is to be celebrated. And I think that is a beautiful thing. So let's get started. You are going to need 4 colors. You can use acrylic, watercolor, whatever works for you. Okay, I see, do you need a specific type of brush? I'm gonna say you're gonna need not a thick brush or a thin brush, something in between, depending on your canvas. So this is my canvas here. And it depends on how big you wanna make your picture. So if you wanna make your picture take up most of the area, then you'll need a bigger brush. If you want your picture to take up a small amount of space, you might need a small brush, okay? So you get to decide. When I did this activity with my kindergarten students last year, we used a pencil to draw our face first. So that way they had that planned out on their paper. You don't have to do that today, but it's a tip. So if you want to spend some time drawing out your face first, so you know, oh, this is my shape of my face. Here are where my eyes go, my nose and my mouth. You can absolutely do that on your canvas. If you do not want to do that, it's okay too. You just have to kind of figure out what works. So you will need 4 colors: white, yellow, red, and black. And depending on your skin color, you're going to use more of some and less of some, okay? If your skin color is similar to mine, you're going to need all 4. If your skin color is very different and lighter than mine, you're not going to need as much of the black. Okay, so just prepare yourselves. Do not use much of the black if your skin color is very light. Okay, so you're going to want to have your paint, and you're going to need your jar or some kind of container to mix your skin color. When you're finished, we're also going to need some kind of marker or sticker or label, because we're going to name our skin color, okay? So let's get started. I have a spoon that I'm going to use just because it's a little bit easier for me, but you can also use a paintbrush to mix your coloring, okay? So you decide. So we're going to get started. Here's my empty jar, and I'm going to start with black. Remember, if your skin is very light, you might not need black at all. And you might want to wait till the end to add a little bit of black to make it a little bit darker. It depends on your needs. Okay, now I'm going to add some white to mine, just a little bit. See if I can, oh, that's better. I'm going to add a little bit of red, just a drop. And now I'm going to add a little bit of yellow. And now comes probably my favorite part. We get to mix it up. So use whatever you need to do some mixing. You can use a brush, you can use a spoon, you can use a, what's the word for that? Popsicle stick. And you're just gonna mix. We're gonna see what we got. Maybe we got something close to our skin color. Maybe we got something that's far from it. Now, when I look at this, it is not my skin color. And I'm going to show you by taking a little bit out. Here's my hand. Can you do a thumbs up if you think this matches? A thumbs down if you think it does not. Agreed. I agree. Thumbs down. It's not a match. That's okay. We're not going to dump it out. We're going to keep mixing. So while I'm mixing to find mine, you keep mixing to find yours, okay? You might have to add a little bit of some, a little bit less of something else, and then take a little bit, put it on your arm, and see if it matches. So if you need to go lighter, you're going to add some more white. I need to go lighter. This is a little too dark. So I'm going to add some white. I also notice, and I can see up close, but mine's a little purple, right? So I'm going to add a little bit more yellow to get away from the purple. If yours is too red, you might want to add a little bit of yellow. So I added just a little of those two colors. And stir, stir, stir. I hope you're getting closer to your color. You could do a thumbs up if you're there. And remember, just do a little bit at a time. Mix, mix, mix. Genevieve, did you find your color? I saw your thumb go up. Amazing. Okay, so now I have a new color. All right, see? Thumbs up if you think this is my color. I know you're busy on yours. You can focus on yours. Yeah, I see. Yeah, oh, I got a little in the middle. Thumbs up in the middle. I'm getting closer, but I'm still not there. Okay, can you give me a signal? Thumbs up if you found your color. Thumbs down if you haven't yet. I want to just see where you are. Wow. Okay, so some of you are still working. Some of you are not. Keep going, keep going, keep finding your color. Remember, little bit of paint each time, not too much, because if you get too much, then it's going to be hard to get back, okay? So keep going. And remember, you can ask in the questions. And just for background, I did not go to art school, just a kindergarten teacher. If it's too gray, I would add reds or yellow, because then that means it's the black and the white are going back and forth if it's too gray. That's kind of what happened to me. So I'm adding a little bit of white, but I'm gonna go in and add a little bit of red too. So if yours is gray, if it's gray and that's what you want, then you're all set. But if it's gray and that's not what you want, you might want to go back in and just do a little bit and a little bit. And it takes time. When I did this last year with my kindergartners, it took a lot of time and the kids loved it, but they got a little frustrated because sometimes one thing you get one way and then it goes the other way. So just like me, I mixed and now I'm a little too red. So I'm gonna add a little black. If you already have colors like brown, you're more than welcome to mix those in too. We use these 4 as a base because these are actually the colors that are in the base of all skin color when you start painting. Some people, again, don't have as much. Some have a little bit more. And remember, if you have any questions while we're working, I like working in these jars because then once I finally get that color I want, I can save it. Ooh, I'm going back the other way.
Someone says it looks a bit green. What would you recommend?
If it looks a bit green and they didn't add any white, I would add some white in there. Somebody got their color. That's awesome. And if you are all set and you've got your color, you can start digging into your portrait. I also want to add while you're mixing and I'm mixing because I am still not there, that this recording will be up later. So if you want to rewatch, if you want to try again, it'll be up later, maybe in a few hours, or like not a few hours, a day or so. You can check on the Michael's Classroom site and you'll be able to rewatch it, share it with a friend, or on Michael's YouTube page. I'm getting closer, y'all. I'm getting closer. I don't want to share. I don't want to talk too much about it. And then I turn it around and it's not exactly what I want. Getting a little bit closer though. Oh, wow. I can already see some of you starting your portraits. You can definitely go ahead and start your portrait if you found your skin color. Do not feel like you need to wait. I'm getting there too. I'm getting there. And again, just little by little, mix, mix, mix. The great thing is that you might have plenty of paint left over so that you can always do this again. Ooh, I'm getting closer. Okay, let's see. I have some water here to take this off. And I want you to vote for me, thumbs up or down. If you think, oh, it's close. It's not quite it. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Let's see how y'all are doing. Can you give me thumbs up if you're doing good? We have brown, but still too dark. Use some white. Use some white, but don't use a lot because you don't want to get it too light and then you have to go back. If you have a brown, if you have brownish gray, keep adding small amounts of those reds and yellows. It's work, isn't it? Can you imagine what it must have been like to be the first person to create a portrait and all of the mixing they had to do just to find those beautiful colors that we see now in the portraits we see up? Must have been a lot of work. And we do know from history, right, that so many of those portraits don't really include people of color. And I wonder what it would have been like to see more portraits of ourselves in those older paintings. I'm making a mess. Don't tell my husband I'm in his office. Shh. Shh, don't tell him, it's fine. We're getting there though. I'm gonna add a little bit more red. Spilling and mess making are just part of the fun. Oh, I think I'm getting there. It's a little too red, but I'm very excited about this. And as I'm mixing, I'm also thinking, what am I going to call my skin color? I'm thinking about maybe the foods or experiences that this color reminds me of. Ooh, kind of like a mocha latte. What are some foods or what are some ideas you have for naming your skin color? Can you put it in the chat for me? What are some ideas you have around what you're going to call your skin color? It literally can be whatever. Ooh, right away, French vanilla. I love it. Caramel or caramel. Oh my goodness. Brownie. Oh my goodness. Brownie mix. Beautiful. Tell me. I can't wait. Chocolate or chocolate. What else? Chocolate milk frappe. Cookie. Oh my gravy. These names are amazing. I'm so inspired by you. Light mocha, cookie, cookie dough. Keep them coming. Hot cocoa. Delicious. Delicious. So now I feel really hungry. Ooh. Love it. Chocolate frappuccino, cookie brownie. You all are amazing. Ooh. Golden milk chocolate, light peanut butter. Oh my gosh. Now my stomach is growling. Okay, I'm gonna check in with you. Thumbs up if you are found your color. Double thumbs up if you have found, I'm hungry too, I hear you. Double thumbs up if you found your color and the name. Peanut brittle, honey vanilla. Y'all need to write these down. This is going to be in a book at some point in history. Honey vanilla is a beautiful way to describe your skin color. Okay, can you help me out? I don't think I'm quite there, but I'm going to get us there because it's already 2:30. That's a little too late, but what do we think? Thumbs up, thumbs down in the middle. I know, I feel you. I'm at a little bit of black. And then we're going to get started. All right, I hope hot fudge. Keep mixing. You see, I've been mixing for like 20 minutes. Chocolate almond butter. Wow, you all are so creative. These names are amazing. If it's too gray, stop with the black and the white and add reds and yellows. Natural. Naomi Brown. Naomi Brown is beautiful. If it's too gray, that means it's just red and white and you're gonna need some color. So then that's when you have yellows. If you look at my skin, you can see I have some yellow undertone there, right? So it's important that I add yellow to mine when I make it. Vanilla chai, Nutella. Listen, if you could hear my stomach while I'm making this paint, it's just gurgle, gurgle, gurgle. Vanilla chai, that sounds amazing. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit more and then I'm gonna get started because I don't wanna waste your time because I know some of you, and I can already see, I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right, my love, Sarika. Sarika has a portrait already finished. I can see beautiful black hair, a beautiful big smile on her portrait already. Too dark, add a little bit of white. Kit Kat, golden nugget. Don't forget too that we want to see your portraits. And so please share on social media and use hashtag Make It With Michaels so that we can see, because we'll follow that hashtag and we'll be able to see your beautiful portraits. So make sure you get a grown-up's permission first, especially if you are underage. We want to ask before we get on to social media. I need more. I promise the second time I did it, not the first time, but the second time I did it, it took me 3 tries and I got it. This time, we're not there yet. Honey brown. Yes, if you have your color, please start painting. Please start painting now. If you have your color, if you have your name. I'm gonna pause my mixture because I have a mess, which is actually exactly what it would be like to work with me in the classroom. Just a mess everywhere. And I'm gonna take a second because I am so inspired by your names. I have a Sharpie, and so you also wanna save space on the bottom of your canvas or your paper to write your name. Now it can go on the bottom or the top, it's up to you. But you're gonna take that space to write the name of whatever color name for your skin you've decided to use. That light peanut butter, that chocolate brown, that brownie mix, you're gonna write the name that you're inspired by on your canvas. If your color is too purple, stay away from the red, add a little bit more yellow. Okay, too purple means too red. Okay, so I've been so inspired by you. This is the name. I'm gonna do, I can't. Oops. So this is the name I did. I did fudge mix. Because I feel like there's so many different types of fudge. You get that dark, creamy fudge, kind of lighter fudge. I feel like I'm a little bit of a fudge mix. All right, so let me go back to my mixing. So that's my name, but your name, whatever you'd like it to be. All right. And if you're finished with your portrait, be sure to hold it up so we can see. I can't move through my gallery, but I do want to see your work. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Don't forget your eyes and your nose. Oh my goodness, so good. Tootsie Roll Nutella. I love that. It combines 2 of my favorite things, candy and creamy chocolate, but I love that. Tootsie Roll Nutella, beautiful. You all are so inspiring. Oh my goodness, I'm so close to my color. I'm actually gonna just use it because I'm afraid to mess it up. Okay. Okay, let's see. We're going to do it here. Thumbs up or down, y'all. Help me out. Yeah, agreed. I like it. Thank you. I know it's not exactly it, but honestly, this is about as good as it's gonna get. I'm so nervous about making it not the color anymore. So I mix, mix, mix. And I want to just show you really quickly. I love these Michael's jars because they're super sturdy, right? So now it's closed. And I'm also going to write my name on here so I can have it fudge mix. And I see another name, cinnamon Nutella rolls. That sounds delicious. Is that actually a food? Can you imagine having your cinnamon rolls laced with a little bit of Nutella? Oof, I might have to do that for breakfast tomorrow. Okay, so now my paint is saved, ready to go. If I was working with students, I would write their name on the top of the jar or also on the back. So I would remember who Fudge Mix was and it wouldn't be a guessing game. Those were strong. I couldn't even open it again. And then, so my students painted themselves. And then we hung them up in the classroom. And it was really cool to see all of their beautiful skin colors. Amazing work. Oh my goodness. See their beautiful skin colors displayed. And when somebody came into the classroom, they wouldn't have to guess because you could see who the person was. But instead of it saying their name of, Bob or Michael or Michelle, it was brownie mix or chocolate frosting or Tootsie Roll Nutella. And it was just a really great way that we could celebrate how beautiful our skin is, how important it is to see our skin color, to talk about skin color, to ask questions. There's another really great book called M is for Melanin. And melanin, I don't know if you know this, and maybe some of you young people already do know this. Melanin is the thing inside of our bodies that gives us our skin color. And it's science, right? So some people have more melanin, some people have less melanin, and some people don't have melanin at all, right? So their skin doesn't produce darker skin color or skin color at all. So you have a wide range of people in the world with different levels of something called melanin. Oh, Gloria, thank you so much. That really means a lot. Thank you. All right, so I'm working on my thank you. I was so excited when Michael's reached out, and I have to tell you, I was also very nervous because I've never done anything like this before. And like I said earlier, I never took an art class, just a kindergarten teacher. I want to not ever say that I'm not an artist because I don't want to put that into my head. I am an artist, but I'm a learning artist. And so I was a little bit nervous. I was like, what am I going to teach? But I thought that this lesson was so powerful for my kids. It was powerful for me, but it led into great conversations, and we were able to talk about things like our skin color, but also talk about it with pride. I think that we have a lot of history in the United States around skin color, race, and ethnicity that we need to start talking about it at a young age. And we need to have conversations that are open and sometimes a little uncomfortable, sometimes a little messy, sometimes a little confusing. But if we don't start talking about it, we're just going to keep ending up in the same place we've been. And it's not great, right? So it's up to us, and it's up to you, especially you young people, to start talking about it, right? I didn't leave enough room on my canvas for my braids because I'm in a very high bun today. So I think when I go to do my hair, I'm gonna do it with my braids down. Yeah, I'm also gonna switch markers. Paintbrush. This paintbrush set is really cool because I can switch out based on the need. If you have finished, again, remember to show off your work. I would love to see it. But also, if a family member has social media, use Make It with Michaels and share on social media because we want to see it. Remember to ask first, oh, this is awesome. You did such a great job. Oh, wow. Please hang those up so everyone can see. I know Michael sells some pretty great frames. You can frame your work. I love it on this canvas because then you just stick a tack in a wall and hang them up. They're good to go. Oh, awesome. That is so good. You all are amazing. And remember, you can ask questions if you have any questions in the chat, or if you're busy focused on your work, please focus. Do not mind me. You can put me on mute and just keep working. I don't want to disturb you. I'm going to go and add right now I don't have any hair on the top of my head. I look like my very bald husband. So let's be sure I add some hair. It's his birthday today, so I should be nicer. But, you know. All right. I'm going to keep going. These are my attempts at braids. I kind of do like wiggly squigglies. I think what's so cool about this too is it's conversation for hairstyles, conversation for eye shape, nose shape, right? And how you can have people with different skin colors who share similar features, right? That features are the way that our bodies and skin look, and they can be similar throughout races or ethnicities, but they can also be very different. My husband, who is also Black, his eye shape is very different from mine. My eye shape is very different from my mom's, but very similar to my dad's. Genetics. I will tell him he said happy birthday. He would appreciate that. Thank you. Ooh, okay. I'm enjoying these braids. Okay. So now I'm gonna go up and do my eyebrows. I spend a lot of time in the mirror perfecting these eyebrows. I hope I can do that same effect on my portrait. That's awesome. These look great. I'm going to take 1 second. Some of you have such a nice setup for your ability to work. That is so cool. And you know, too, also want to add that Michael's carries these Crayola colors of the world. There are also a ton of colors. Yeah, I see somebody else has them too. Yeah, awesome. I have these for my kindergartners because we do an activity similar to this, but we do it for Star of the Day in their journals. And when they go to color somebody in our class, oh, Peyton, that's a good idea. I could put beads in my braids. That's something I wanted to do, is add those beautiful gold clips into my braids. So when we do our Star of the Day, the Star of the Day gets drawn into everyone's journal. But one thing we do is we take the crayon or the color pencil or the marker, and they go up to the Star of the Day and they ask them, is this your skin color, or should I use a different color? Is this your eye color, or should I use a different eye color? Because we talk about when we represent people, both in our words or in our pictures, we need to be sure that we represent them accurately. And accurately means matching the things about them that are true. So we wouldn't use green or purple for their skin color if they don't have green or purple skin color. And these Crayola colors of the world are really great to help start that conversation, because they can go and match, pick different colors and be like, oh, that's it. Oh, that's it. All right. See, I get off track because I get so excited. Let's make these eyebrows look decent. That's not bad. All right. If I had a darker skin color for my nose, I would use it, but we're going to use black. We're going to do some black eyes. I saw a directed drawing and my students taught me how to do, I'm going to try it on this eye. See if I can bring it closer. And I see if I can do this. Okay. So they do a circle and then they did another circle and then you just paint around the circle, but then they left like a little like glimmery piece. And I think it was like kawaii. I think it was called like a cute, I think kawaii means cute in Japanese. And it was like a cute way to draw. I didn't do it very well, but if you're done, hold it up. Let's see it. Oh, cool. Oh, so good. I love the mohawk. That's amazing. That is so cool. All right, I'm gonna need go in with red. Do a big smile. I have my lipstick on today. I guess I could do, well, that didn't work. That's okay. What do we say? We just like happy mistakes. Ooh, my paint has to dry before I could do this because I'm mixing my brown. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of black too for my lip color. I don't know if that was a good idea, y'all. We're just doing what we can with it. I should have mixed it before I put it on the canvas. That's okay. Happy mistakes. Oh, if yours did not come out the way you'd like, the great thing is you can always start over because you do have, now you have your jar, right? So if it didn't come out the way you love it, that's okay. You can always grab a new canvas or a new piece of paper and start over because you still have your paint. Wow, so cool. I like that somebody's running, like it's an action portrait. Beautiful. Don't forget to name it. So again, mine's Fudge Mix. Oh, that's so good. Let me see. Awesome. Look at those two of them together. And look at that high ponytail. I'm feeling it. Nice job. I love it. I love all these names too. Wow. Wow. You all are so talented. So good. Okay, don't forget to write your beautiful, your color of your skin on your portrait. Don't forget to take a picture and share it. This is my finished piece. Fudge Mix. Oh my goodness, how cool. I feel like most of you should probably snap photos and send it to the Museum of Modern Art because you all are ready to be professional artists. These are incredible. Oh my goodness. I love it. And if you are a student, this is something that you can also ask your teacher about and say like, hey teacher, I'd really like for us to practice making our skin color. And did you know that blacks, yellow, red all together and white all together can help build skin color? You know, teachers can learn a lot from students too. Sometimes we don't like to admit it, but we can learn a lot from you. And this might be a great thing that you can do with your teacher or your class. And you can save your little jar and bring it to school whenever you're back in person. Like, I made my skin, oh, now I messed up my shirt because I forgot that there was paint on my arm. You know what? It wouldn't be fun if it wasn't a mess. That's what I have to keep telling myself at the end of every kindergarten day. It wouldn't be fun if there wasn't a mess. All right, y'all, you did such a great job. Again, I want to remind you to please, 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 because there's no way I'll be able to see all of these. Ask a grown-up to help you take a photo and put that on the internet using hashtag #MakeItWithMichaels. That is so good. Look at those beautiful eyes. I love it. I'm still here if you have some questions for me. And always make sure you cap your paint so that it doesn't dry out. You can ask any question in the, it's okay if you didn't finish. You don't have to finish with me. Oh, those are so nice. You do not have to finish with me. You can do this later. You can save it. You can even just rewatch it later and do it again on your own. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today. I had a lot of fun. So the paint in the jar, if you close the jar very tight, if it's tempera paint, it should last. Tempera paint dries out with air. If it's acrylic, it should also last pretty well too, because as long as it doesn't hit air, it's pretty long lasting. You are so welcome. I think that sometimes I know it's difficult for people to talk about things like skin color or race or religion. It could seem overwhelming. But if you don't know something or you're curious, you have to ask questions. That's the only way we learn. So I'm so happy you were all here with me today. I see, Genevieve, you did a fantastic job. What beautiful skin color you all have. I'm just so happy that you spent your time with me. Thank you so much, Michaels. Thanks you so much. Oh, look at those beautiful braids, Peyton. Yes, those eyelashes. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming and spending the day. Can't wait to see this. Good job, Stephanie. I love it. I love the long flowy hair. Beautiful. So Alexis asked if this will be replayed in 24 hours. My understanding is yes, that Michaels has to get everything organized, put it all together for you, and it will be available on their classroom website for replay, or you can check Michaels' YouTube page. Thank you. I don't think I'm doing any more classes, Patty, but I didn't even think I could do this, and I did it. So, who knows? Oh, so good. Look at all these beautiful skin colors and beautiful pictures. I need to go back in the chat and read all of your name ideas. Oh, Charlene, that was beautiful. So amazing. You can post on Instagram or Facebook, Twitter even. You just need to be sure to use the hashtag Make It With Michaels and tag Michaels at Michaels Stores. So that way it alerts them and we can see your beautiful work, because I really want to share. Can't wait to see it. I'm so glad you had fun. I had fun watching and learning from you, and I'm definitely going to steal some of those names. That light peanut butter. Yes, you could also you can tag me too if anyone wants to make sure that I see it. My name on social media is the THE22 TUTU and then teacher. And that's for most or all platforms. So Tin Brown. Ooh. Good job, everyone. So yes, finish up. You don't have to stay if you'd like to stay. We're going to sign off soon. But I'm so proud of all your hard work. These are beautiful portraits. You did an amazing job. Cameron, is there a grown-up near you who can type? If they can type your question into the computer, have them type, and then that way we can talk there, because I see your hand up. You're waiting so patiently. Good job. These are amazing. Let's see. Let's see, Tiana. Tiana. That is so good. Why didn't you want to show that? Look at that beautiful sunny day. Oh, how I wish that was in Brooklyn. You're all done, Cameron. Can you show us your work? Oh my goodness. And what did you, let's see, can you hold it closer? Let's see your beautiful brown skin. Oh, Cameron, gorgeous. And let me see your buddies. Let me see your work. Let me see. Good job. I like those big arms out, like you're ready to give a big hug. Good work. Oh, Emil? Am I saying it correctly? And did you call yourself Caramel? Let's see the skin color name you said. Can you hold it close? Ooh, Caramel. Beautiful. Beautiful. Stephanie, you named yours me. Good job. That works. That works. I'm so proud of y'all. You should be very proud of yourselves. Artiste, every one of you, artiste. Thank you so much. This was awesome. Give me a big wave goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye. It was so nice to work with you. You all are amazing. Happy Black History Month. I'm so proud of you.